Okay, this is my first encounter in a while with LSD. And I'm starting to feel like I'm having a root canal on my mind. It's just that, yeah, it's that feeling that like your mind is being dremeled out. Like you have, it's like having your mind resurfaced. You know? Not really seeing a whole lot yet. An hour and 5 minutes after taking it, I just wanted to know. I feel like the back of my head's growing a cone. It feels like there's a cone coming out the back of my head, and my mind is being like cleared out before something gets put in it, which is like really what's happening. I just noticed these little patterns in here. These little like weavings are from the movie The Mind's Eye. When you keep, I think it's the third one, the end of the third little video, and actually I think it's Beyond the Mind's Eye. It's Beyond the Mind's Eye.
Beyond?
Yeah. And I thought they just put together some shit, like in a computer program, to make this pattern, where you keep flying inwards. And these patterns just, it's like a fractal. Holy fuck. A fluffy ass fractal. Except they don't make it look so fluffy in the movie. This is a soft little fractal. Soft, and I can feel this fluff. Inside of me I can feel it. Not because of this one little plant, but earlier I could feel all this fluffy goodness.
Fluffy goodness.
Yeah, it's a wonderful feeling, and it's like it got at me through my vision. See, it's laying around everywhere out here. Everywhere we're covered in fluff. There's like no fighting it. If you had a problem with being covered in fluff, see all this crap all over my pants? There's like fluff all over me. Even inside of me. Can you feel that? Like when you breathe, you can feel fluff and shit, or is that just me tripping?
I think it's just you.
Okay. Just wanted to get this on camera that I was seeing this pattern from earlier, no, it wasn't this one. Yeah, right here. I don't know if the camera can actually pick this up. From that pattern from way earlier on, from the movie Beyond the Mind's Eye.
Jason, this water feels really good.
Oh my god, yeah. You look like you're kicking ass out there. Yeah, I just wanted to make a documentation of this pattern that just keeps coming up everywhere. I at first thought it was just a fractal that they came up with in a computer program and called it Beyond the Mind's Eye. And it actually is just like something, I guess, I don't know why that would be surprising at all. But that would actually come from wow, man, this stuff's really taking my ass apart. you pay for it. Somebody really knows what the fuck they're doing. Oh my God.
Sounds like the geese are communicating with each other.
They're gonna gang up on your ass. All of them. Look, there's a huge ones over there. The huge birds from over there are starting to roll in.
Should have brought my
All of a sudden, you're not welcome in the waters. It looks like.
Like what the fuck is this son of a bitch?
As much as I don't want to see that happen to you.
The whole gang of geese just.
No, seriously, if something happens, I'll get off my ass. I have a clubbing log right here.
Yeah, no, I'll be fine. I got my.
Oh my god. Please happen though. There are a shitload of them all of a sudden. There's some huge white ones over there. Those white ones are doing nothing but getting closer. You're starting to look less and less like a human and more like their size. The closer they get to you, the larger I'm realizing in size they are. Holy shit. Those things are fucking huge and they're just coming right towards me. That would just be the most insane thing ever if you could get all of them to like surround him in a circle. All these fucking wild birds just surround his ass. Please happen. There's so fucking many of those. Damn, look at the fucking wingspan on that thing. Holy fucking shit. That thing that just flew by looked like it could just pick you up out of the water there. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Those are huge fucking birds. Oh my god. Some fucking birds just fly off with my friend and I never see him again. There's another thing I wanted to note is the movie Batman, where the Joker has that little pin that he throws right into that guy's mouth, or into his throat. It's your Uncle Bingo, it's time to pay the check.
I love the sound that
He throws that shit right into his throat.
I love the sound that the Joker makes when he's laughing.
Do you mind if I can stand there and throw one of these at your throat as hard as I can?
Go right ahead.
Let's go. Put the Joker to the test on how, like... This is like a Mythbusters thing. We're putting the Joker's pins to the test on if they would pierce a throat. Here, Timmy, stand right in front of me. It's your Uncle Bingo! Wait, you have to get closer than that. I have to be able to nail you in the neck with this thing. Or do you not really want to do this?
Hold on, I'm gonna get
Maybe this is a really bad idea. But I'm highly doubting it will do anything. Alright. What does he say? It's your Uncle Bingo! Time to pay the check.
Where'd it go?
I have to get closer than that. I think the Joker's only standing like 2 feet in front of him when he does it. He could be standing... Here, get closer. Get closer to me than that. I have to...
I know.
I'm not going to stab you in the neck with it. There's going to be at least 2 feet of between it leaving my fingers and hitting you in the throat. But you have to get closer than that.
Not that.
Alright. Well, then I'm going to take these home and, like, see if I can get somebody to test this theory with me. They probably, if they have not already tested it on the show of... where they test theories against shit. Show. You're making me want to... This whole time I've been, like, on the very edge of just taking my shit off and getting in.
Dude, look at this.
But at the same time...
Big ass rock, man. I got this stick that I'm able to just kind of, like a blind man, just walking around.
Are you barefoot?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You better not step on a rusty nail. Holy shit, or some broken glass. Whoa! You looked just like Sylvester Stallone when you did that right there. Yeah. Something seems so damn familiar about... This is like... I'm watching you do this for the first time. But it seems like I've seen you do this somewhere. This is so fucking weird, man. It's like
It's like Fender.
I've seen you in a movie or something.
Fender.
Yeah. I see Sylvester Stallone in you. I really do. It never occurred to me until right then. But yeah, that looks like that feels amazing. I just like being dry too much. Nice. Yeah, see those white... Look at the size of those fucking... whatever the hell those things are. Is that a teepee over there that they're by? It looks like an Indian teepee. They have their own Indian little teepee that the birds made, or what? It looks like they have their own personal little shack to hang out down there. But that's impossible that birds built something like that.
I'm not part of the cool group.
Yeah, like the actual patrol of the lake isn't humans. It's those huge fucking birds over there.
Look at this stick. It's like holding up that log.
Are you trying to build? Yeah, if you're trying to build something out there, do you know what a cairn is?
What?
A cairn? Have you ever heard of that? It's like when people build out in Utah so that they don't get lost. They just stack boulders and shit higher and higher. That like actually, are you just trying to mimic them? It looks like what they did. They just stacked a fucking their own personal stick tower down there. Like we can build a bigger, better stick tower than they have down there. Let's find out how paid up you are to your cousin Vin. To your come over here. All right, here we go. Closer than that.
No.
No. No. All right.
Collection of feathers.
The only thing I can think of to do with them is throw them in people's throat and tell them they need to pay the check to their own lingo. I have no idea why. That sounds like a good idea. For like the best.
That's awesome, man.
Is it still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep doing it. Alright. Yeah, when we get back, I actually have distilled water waiting with iodine. I'm going to start drinking iodine mixed with Himalayan salt mixed in distilled water as instead of drinking water that comes out of the faucet. Just because I've been hearing so much about how they put fluoride and chlorine and other bullshit in the fucking drinking water. I just want to find out what drinking water is like without, like, what if the only purified water you can buy that I know that isn't, yeah, bottled water, I don't trust that, is distilled. You have to fucking get distilled water and add the nutrients yourself. As far as I know, that's just what saline is in the hospital. They just give you water with potassium chloride in it, or sodium chloride. Yeah, sodium chloride. Right? Isn't that all saline is?
What saline is?
Yeah, that they give you in the hospital. Sodium chloride.
Well,
It's just really clean water without all the with like, it's not the stuff you get in a. I always feel a lot better when I go to the hospital after they send me on my way. They always shoot me up with that saline, and I always feel like $1 million when I leave the hospital. So it's like, I looked up what's in that fucking saline that they give you at the hospital, and all it is sodium chloride in regular, like, distilled, clean-ass water. And I think distilled water, all that is water that's been boiled, been purified. So there can't be, like, bullshit in it by the time it gets refined back into drinking. So yeah, that's when we get back. I'm gonna fucking start drinking that water. For the first time in my life, I'm gonna start drinking fucking water that doesn't come out of the faucet. I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy distilled water every time. And mix the nutrients myself. See how much of a difference that makes. Because I heard it makes a big difference on your dreams, on your vision, on your memories, and on your just. Is that guy out walking his boat right there? Is that a dude walking? I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but it looks like someone's like out there, like waist deep in the water, walking their boat around. Are you seeing that, or?
Is it on the right side?
We should have brought binoculars.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, these people are kicking ass. I can't believe I've actually seen Chatfield almost completely dried up. I came down here and broke my leg. Horribly broke my fucking leg down here. Climbing a tree. The only reason the branch broke on me because it was a dried up tree because it was a really bad drought. I used to never fear climbing trees. I think I got fucked out though, like that branch shouldn't have broken on me. I was really shocked to see that branch broke, and now that I thought about it later on, it's because there wasn't any fucking water down here when that happened. Those poor trees, and I paid the price for it, climbing a tree down here. The paramedics had to rush in and take him down to Littleton Hospital. Damien was there in the... Oh my fucking god, how weird, dude. Damien works at Littleton Hospital as an ambulance tech, someone who runs people off in the ambulance now.
Really?
Yeah. And he was there when this happened. That is so fucking weird. Yeah, I could prove it. And I could make a call and show you some of the text. He says he's working at Littleton Hospital as one of those ambulance technicians. He was there when I was in the ambulance when I got hauled out of here. That is so fucking weird. Holy fucking shit, that is so fucking weird right now. I don't know what... Is that... I don't know, man. That's really busting me up. That's crazy how that shit happens. I'm sure he had nothing to do with it. That's so fucking weird, man. I mean, everything lines up that he had something to do with it, but I really do think that it was just a coincidence.
Jason, look up there. To the left. You see that?
Yeah. Is that the same son of a bitch that's gonna come down here and start trying to pick meat off us? It's gonna make us wish we just didn't put our sticks down? That son of a bitch. He is eyeballing us. See how he's circling back around? Wow, look at the fucking wingspan on that damn thing. That thing's bigger than we are. I want to see that thing actually fly this way. Please come flying back this way. Am I just out of my mind right now?
It just landed on the
Or is that thing really, really huge?
Oh, it looks big.
It looks like if that thing were to fly this way, it'd be able to like lift us off the ground. It's probably watching us. I can see it. Waiting for us to drop our guard.
It's like trying to blend in.
They have better vision than we do, and I can see it. I can see that motherfucker watching us. It came swooping in like around like this. It flew around us once, and then it went over there.
Yep.
Let's go get our logs that we set down.
Okay.
I don't want to be caught out here like... At first it seemed like it was just going to be Bambi, but damn, dude, that thing had... dude, that thing had a huge fucking wingspan. I've seen my Uncle David's vacation ruined by poison ivy before.
Oh, no.
I'd probably be having a seizure covered in welts if I were allergic to fluff right now.
Wonder what I would do if I saw that happen to you.
Just out of nowhere.
I remember I witnessed you.
I become.
I witnessed you having a seizure right after we were playing Legacy.
Yeah. No, that was.
What were we playing? We were playing something. I remember.
Yeah, it was.
We were in the basement, and I remember you were just kind of like. You were like, well,
Oh yeah, and you said my jaw went. Like I was standing there like. Or something.
Yeah,
that's the weirdest thing about seizures is like
you're flopping like a fish right next to the TV.
Seizures are the weirdest thing because you can't remember any of it later on, dude. None. If the only way you'd remember if you had a seizure afterwards is if someone else was there to tell you you just had a seizure, and there's this really weird headache you get afterwards. There's this. Have you ever had a seizure before? You know the headache I'm talking about? It only lasts for like half an hour, and it's like a headache, the kind of headache that you don't get any other way than just after a seizure.
I've had stuff like that happen, actually within the last year, and
like an actual seizure. Someone else is like standing there, like you just like lost it there, and you don't remember any of it. Have you had that happen?
Well, unfortunately, it would suck. It's hard to say if I have or not, because I've had weird things happen to me, but I've been by myself, and so I can't really... There wasn't somebody there to be like, oh, this is what happened to you. It's just like...
Seizures are fucking weird, man. It's like you're losing cuts of reality and just having shit placed in later on, like, Did you ever used to pass each other out in the halls, like... I remember that's what me and Houston used to do and shit, just for the hell of it, we'd pass each other out.
That's what girls would do in middle school. I remember seeing them do that.
Yeah, that was a weird feeling, man. That's like the first feeling that I ever had, like, that, like, I think that's the first thing I might have ever felt that's weird like that. Is after coming to after being passed out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I think I've had maybe 5 seizures that I'm aware of. Yeah, there was one I had at, what was that? Me and Damien were eating at some restaurant, and that was one. The one with Wozniak and Sean Hirsch. And then there was the one with you. So that's at least 3. There was one with my dad one time. So I've had 4 seizures.
Oh.
Fortunately, they're all like a long time ago. I think that was like in the time where like I was just getting over brain surgery.
Oh.
I had just fucking had brain surgery and my Yeah, that's the weird thing about seizures. That is the last thing I can remember, is that I can't put together what I'm trying to say. That happens every time, dude. I'll get like hemmed up on trying to say something, and then all of a sudden I'll just be like, someone will be standing there explaining this fucking shit to me. Sometimes the paramedics are there.
Because what happened to me, I remember when it happened when I was there, and you were like,
You handled it the right way. Just don't make a big fucking deal out of it.
I didn't. I just kind of I observed you.
Seizures are really not as big a deal as people make them.
I just want to make sure you weren't hitting like your head more, because it kind of, you know, that
seizures are like your computer being forced to like reboot itself, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like your computer can just run into snags and just not work, so the best thing is just to restart your computer?
Yeah.
That's like what a seizure is.
Yeah. Yeah,
We better not get snuck up on by no snake. Did I ever tell you when we were down in Cherry Creek and Kyle started fucking with a diamondback rattlesnake? Yeah. He's poking at it with a stick, and I was like, if you get bitten, we're like 6 miles away from the car, and I'm not gonna fucking carry you out of here. I don't know what happens when you get bit by a snake. You can probably just, I don't know if they have to haul you to the hospital or if it's just like something you just walk there and be fine.
Well, see, my mom is an ear.
I have never been in the presence of somebody who's been bitten by a snake. All I know is that it's a problem. Did you ever see that movie, I Dreamed of Africa? Did you ever see that movie?
No, I haven't.
Fucking brat gets bit by a snake and dies. It really puts it into like when I think of getting bit by a snake, I think of that scene out of that movie, I Dreamed of Africa, when that kid gets bit by a snake.
Look at that plane.
That's like exactly how I imagine getting bit by a snake is. That scene, I Dreamed of Africa.
Well, there's a couple things.
This woman moves to Africa with a family, and she has this like her husband gets mauled to death by lions. Her son gets bitten by a snake.
I Dreamed of Africa.
I swear to God, this happens, dude. Her whole family gets...
I want to see that movie.
Yeah. And then she leaves Africa. She went down there, like, on vacation with a family. Something different happened to everyone in her family, and then she was the only one that left.
There's this movie with Dustin Hoffman.
That probably surely that happens, dude. People plan on going to Africa for a vacation. They don't come back with their family.
Yeah, because in certain parts of the world, I mean, you go on vacation, they don't have the same rules as the United States.
Seriously, dude. I don't like the ideas of vacations, man. I don't like vacating.
Well, because they
I know what I'm comfortable with.
They don't have rules.
Seriously, dude.
Spots, dude. You can go down there and they'll kill you.
The world is a scary place, dude. It really is.
And see, we live in the United States, where it's like if you kill somebody, they'll put you in jail put you in prison for life, or whatever they have.
They have the 3 strikes you're out law in California.
They have the system, but in other parts of the world, it's like they could just kill you and butcher you up, and then just...
It'd be a hell of a lot easier to take seriously if the laws were the same for everybody everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
But we can't even get our shit together on like state to state.
Oh, I know, man.
It's like that's what just proves what a joke it is, dude. If there really were laws, man, they'd be the same for everybody everywhere all the time. They're just dumb shit like crap that
There's this
wow, there is so much.
There's this movie.
One of these days we'll actually be able to go to the hospital and get a new avatar. They can just, you're getting old and decrepit, so they can just put you in a teenage avatar. I really wonder if they can do that right now. You just take us and put us in teenage avatars. Only the best of us. And then there'd be teenagers running around that, like, everyone else thinks they're, like, they're just little fucking brats, but really they're the best of us.
It would be funny because then you could, your mind is...
Just because you went to the hospital and had them take you out as an old person, they're like, we're gonna move you from this body into this one. That's another feeling I don't know if many people know. The feeling you have, like, that you have a few hours later after being bitten by a whole bunch of red ants. A while ago I was standing on a red ant den. Well, my friends, like 5 people watched me stand on a red ant den. Just for laughs. For like maybe 5 minutes while these red ants that I stomped this... They were like, it was this flourishing red ant den. And I stomped all over it, and then I took my shoes off, and I just stood there for like 5 minutes. While Micah, his brother, one of my brother Greg's friends, just laughed at me. And I was like, you know, this really isn't all that bad. And then like a few hours later, back when we get back, I'm like, oh man, like, this is a weird feeling all of a sudden. Fucking ants, like they put something in me or something.
Those red ants?
Yeah. It's a weird feeling you have after you've been bitten by a whole shitload of them. But it's like, while they're biting you, it's like, eh. I just remember that very specifically about that day. It's like, the actual attack's just like, yeah, whatever, guys. And then like, a few hours later, you're like, what the fuck did they do to me? Little sons of bitches. Can I really blame them, though? I let them. I like come trouncing into their homeland. Yeah, I like stomped it. I guess that's science at its root.
You've seen that?
That's really what science is just fucking with shit, see what happens. Everywhere you go, you got some little fucking scum suckers trying to take your blood. There's like no avoiding it. Does it feel like there could be trip wires and shit down here? Like we're walking and you just a pin on a grenade comes out over here. What does that happen in? That's like something like that could so easily happen. Sylvester Stallone, one of his movies. He's out here. I just can't remember the name of his movie. Step in like a really rusty bear trap all of a sudden. So here we are looking for, we don't even know what. And yeah, just following the expression, seek and you shall find. And here I am seeking. Fuck only knows what to find. Filming this just in case this motherfucker is actually flipping us off this time. I'd be pissed that I didn't have this recorded if this guy's flipping us off again. Whoa, holy shit. Wow, holy shit. Wow, dude.